In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming pattern basically through the end of January and a little bit into the beginning of February, going over snowfall chances and temperature patterns. Real quickly, let's talk about my consulting company, Prestige Weather. If you're looking for more than the generic hourly or daily forecast that can be so frustrating and very broad, look no further than Prestige Weather. We help out individuals and businesses alike. If you're an individual looking for better, more accurate, and direct weather information, be sure to subscribe to our standard package. That's only $4.99 a month. We have just unveiled brand new graphics to help deliver extremely informative and efficient forecasts for your business, breaking down the snowfall forecast, timing forecast, and risk level for your specific location. Our clients have saved time and money using our services to make critical decisions. Gone are the headaches of tirelessly hunting down information across the internet. Prestige Weather is here to help you and your business. Be sure to email us at prestigeweather@gmail.com or use the Calendly link in the pinned comment down below to book a meeting with me immediately. We offer consulting calls, texts, and emails catered to your exact location of need. We will be on standby during your job or event and give you updates from start to finish. We also offer long range, medium range, and short range forecasts. We can help with rainfall and snowfall forecasts, plus the timing of onset and ending, which is so important. We pride ourselves on being highly flexible, and we're always willing to deliver on your specific needs. Put a meteorologist in your pocket so you no longer have to guess what the weather will do. Let's dive into things. And as we just take a look, we're in the midst of a very, very severe cool down here in the east. Although if you live there, that's no secret. We have severe cold air moving from Canada down into the United States. This is a classic Arctic blast, but the problem is that we're going to get a very strong Pacific jet that's basically going to make everything go linear. You see, right now what we're dealing with is a very slow and wavy jet stream, and that's what's allowing for this cool air to move down into the eastern states, the warm air to move up into the west. But this Pacific air moving quickly across the nation is just going to bring that warm, mild Pacific air straight across the nation for the most part. And that is going to make things a lot more mild here coming up. So let's dive into tomorrow. This is a little bit of a late night special. So we're taking a look at Sunday the 21st here. We see this is going to bring a lot of storms onshore to the west, and really for the Cascades, Sierra Nevadas, and then the Rockies there, this is not going to mean no snowfall, as their temperatures are so cold up there in the higher elevations that this is just going to mean more snow. A little bit less cold than it typically is, but it's typically severely cold. So even being slightly warmer than normal, or even moderately above normal temperatures, aren't going to bring things above freezing for the most part. So expect a lot of snowfall out there. We see storm after storm moving in. And also, this is going to allow for a lot of Gulf air to move northward into the United States, bringing humidity, storminess, and additional warmth from this Gulf area. So again, a lot of our air masses are coming from the Gulf right here, and then the Pacific Ocean offshore here of the west. For the entire United States. Now, snowstorm opportunity in the east, number one, is going to come here in the form of this snowfall event for the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, portions of the Ohio Valley seeing some ice mixing in there. This is all going to happen Monday night into Tuesday when we see a storm moving northward. And as you can see, we haven't fully seen the cold air move out yet. We still have some pretty decent cold air for the northern areas of the United States here. So as this moisture moves northward, the cold air is still in place. That results in snowfall. Also, we continue to see that western snowfall, like I mentioned, for the mountainous regions. Let's take it towards Wednesday afternoon here on the 24th, and we see some snowfall developing here for the northeast. Also, it's continuing out west there for the most part. Let's take it towards Thursday on the 25th. We do finally see some cold air dipping down slightly for the west and north central states as your jet stream is still moving very quickly, but taking a little bit of a dip in the west and a little bit of a ridge in the east. This is redirecting all of that Gulf air straight into the eastern states, where we can expect a lot of storminess mid to late week here. We continue again to see snowfall day after day out west because of this stronger Pacific jet. It eventually weakens for a little bit there, and what we end up seeing is a weaker trough here in the central states. Still a pretty progressive ridge here out east, and a pretty intense ridge out west. But this is pretty marginal as far as cold air goes. Don't expect anything too severe. I don't really expect this kind of 26th through 28th cooldown to be on the severe side of things at all. It's going to be quite marginal for the most part. Now, we continue to get that stronger Pacific jet that is just continuing to bring more mild air eastward. I know we're seeing some blue here, but this is still slightly above normal temperatures. And this looks to carry out through at least the 1st of February. That's our entire European model run. Let's go ahead and talk about the Canadian model, because there is some trends at a potential snow system somewhere in the mix here, as we just get a slight area of cold air here. Again, for the central states and the northeast states, seeing a little bit more intense air. Still very warm out west and still warm for the southeast. But we get just enough cold air here as a low pressure system forms offshore to bring some mid-Atlantic and northeast snowfall in this case. That eventually does move out. And then we're left with some slightly cooler temperatures here in the east, according to this Canadian model. We'll take a look at the total snowfalls for all of these in a minute, but let's go over the American model here. We see the same things through the 27th, 28th, although on this one as well, we get a very strong nor'easter here offshore of New Jersey, and this is bringing heavy snowfall again through the mid-Atlantic and the northeast states here. More intense even on this American model than it was on the other ones. And then just like that Canadian model, we actually trend at much colder temperatures for the eastern seaboard for the final couple of days here of January in the east. So we have some differing opinions, but look at this. We get colder temperatures back out west and milder temperatures trending back in for February 5th here. Take this with a grain of salt, as this is beyond 10 days out, which makes it pretty speculative, if you will, but definitely something to watch for, as there is some teleconnections at play that are trending more mild for the month of February. I'm going to tell you guys that right now, so we're going to be watching that extremely closely. This is very, very new information. Obviously, when we're talking about the long range, a lot of those puzzle pieces, if you will, get kind of revealed to us later on in the matter, and that leads towards some confusion. As we call for one thing, we get new information, and that shifts the outlook, of course. Within 5 days, that doesn't happen as much, but when you're talking 10 days out plus, that happens quite a bit. Of course, we can only give you the best information we have. Let's take a look at the total precipitation. Again, lots out west as that strong Pacific jet brings storms straight through. And also we get a lot of Gulf influence here in the east, bringing above normal precipitation out there as well. Let's take a look at the total snowfall. The European model has basically nothing in the east. I mean, some very mild amounts of snowfall here across the kind of Midwest, Great Lakes, and Northeast. Nothing too severe. The severe snowfall is exclusive here for the western mountainous regions. Kind of reminds me of December, unfortunately. Canadian model is, again, a lot out here for the western mountainous regions, but a little bit more here in the kind of northeast corner of the nation. And then your GFS model has about the same amount for the Rockies and mountainous west again, but a lot more here for the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, and into the Northeast, even portions of the Mid-Atlantic cashing in on some snowfall in this model. So certainly a little bit of a differing opinion. I want to give you guys all that we have, and certainly that is the latest information according to all three of our major deterministic models, which really that's all of your precipitation type, snowfall models. There is some other ones out there, but these are kind of the tried and true top three that are out there on the market. So certainly this is all the opinions we have out there as far as guidance is concerned. You can see how they're kind of differing in some parts. They're kind of agreeing on others. Certainly going to be something to watch in the long range. Let's take a look at that temperature pattern for the long range. And again, milder for a lot of the pattern here. This particular model says after the 8th, some colder air is on the way, and it really sticks around all the way through March. Of course, we talked about how 15 days is far out, so imagine how bad, 40 to 45 days is. This is certainly something you want to take with a grain of salt, but again, another case of this being the best information we have available to us, and of course, that's what I'm going to give to you guys. We have warmer air trending in here out west, which would be indicative of a positive PNA. So overall, all that being said, I mean, this is a nicer look for cold and snow in the east, but certainly something that could change quite a bit here in the upcoming pattern. Something we're going to be watching closely, though. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as we do upload weather videos every single day. You can even hit the bell icon for daily notifications when we upload so you never miss one. Be sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.